What's going on, guys, in the works? And yes, we are doing the second part of the question and answer, but this time it is with my beautiful face. And the gameplay you're watching is probably an SVD domination. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about the gameplay, but this is one of my best rush games ever, playing aggressive recon with the SVD. But yes, I'm going to get to some of the questions I didn't get to last time, because a lot of you guys were upset that I didn't get to all of them, but there are a ton, guys. I have over 300 different questions, so I'm going to scroll through the Facebook thread and try to answer as many more as possible. So if you see me looking down, it's not because I'm rude, it's because I'm trying to read the list of questions. So if I don't make eye contact with you, don't think that I'm a rude person. But alright, first question. Hayden asked, what other games do you play? Well, I play a lot of other games. I play Medal of Honor. I played Call of Duty in the past. I was a really big Black Ops fan. I did really enjoy that game. I've been playing a lot of DayZ. I've been playing a lot of Bad Company 2 Vietnam. Honestly, if there was a popular game out there, I probably played it. I only post a lot of shooters because that's just what I post. I've been playing a lot of NHL 12 lately too. I don't know. It's one of my guilty pleasures is skating around and scoring goals on people. But other than that, I'm a pretty versatile gamer. I've always played a lot of different games. My girlfriend games a lot too on her DS. So sometimes I'll play the multiplayer games with her. But overall, I would say I'm a very well-balanced gamer. All right, next question. What got you into YouTubing and how did you start? Well, what got me into YouTubing was I just felt like recording World at War gameplay, to be honest with you guys, and then it segued into me posting Modern Warfare 2, which I hated that game, and then I started posting Medal of Honor, posted Call of Duty Black Ops for a long time, and then after that I started playing Battlefield a lot because I was, that was the game I had been looking forward to for like 5 years, and when it finally came out I was like, alright, this is my game. A lot of people called me stupid, but in the end I think Battlefield was the right move on my part. My favorite genre of music was asked on Facebook, and my favorite genre of music is probably classic rock. I do like new age rock, indie music as well, and I do like electronica like Daft Punk and stuff like that, but I like most music. I do like old 90s hip-hop. I'm not a huge fan of modern hip-hop / rap / whatever you want to call it now, but I would say my favorite is probably classic rock. Alright, what needs to be changed in BF3 to make the game more streamlined? I think the number one thing that could make Battlefield 3 a more positive experience is changing it so that you could only spawn on your squad leader. I think that would balance the game out a lot more. I think that's one of the things that really bugs me about Battlefield 3, because you can just spawn anywhere. A team of 4 medics, you kill 3 of the person, but you missed the last guy because you run out of bullets. He's going to revive all those people, and either that or they're going to spawn on him, and then it's basically like you did nothing. So I think if there was one thing I would change, would be to make it so that you can only spawn on the squad leader. I think that would be a little bit more tactical. Alright, next question was asked by Oscar, and he asked, Android or iOS? Well, I have an Android. I used to have an iPod Touch. Don't like the iOS. I think it's a very limiting system. I prefer Android. Alright, next question. What sports teams do you follow? Well, when I was a kid, my favorite teams, basketball-wise, were the Seattle Supersonics and the Chicago Bulls. I don't really follow basketball a lot anymore. The teams I follow currently are the St. Louis Blues, because obviously from St. Louis, and I also like the St. Louis Cardinals, the 2011 World Series champions. So they're not doing too hot this year, though. They're a little bit off kilter because they lost their coach, and Albert Pujols is now on the Angels. So those are the 2 teams I follow the most. All right, next question. Favorite gun in all Battlefield games? I answered that. It is the SV98. Do I have any other hobbies outside of gaming? Yes, I do a lot of biking. I am a huge mountain biker. I have a Trek bike. I think it's the 4500. I don't know. I've showed that in past videos. I like mountain biking. I do enjoy fishing from time to time. That is another thing that I really do enjoy doing. Other than that, I don't know. I'm a pretty laid-back guy. I like going outside. Video games, obviously. That kind of goes hand in hand with YouTube, though. Alright, next question. What expansion do I like best? Karkan or Close Quarters? Karkan by a large margin. To me, Karkan was one of the best deals in gaming ever because it came with the game if you bought the limited edition, and it was an awesome expansion. I really did enjoy it. What would you like to see in the new DLCs? Dinosaurs. Next question. What was the best kill you ever got in Battlefield 3? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I can't really, nothing really comes to mind. I do have some really sick sniper shots with the, I guess maybe it was the one clip I have where I snipe the Jeep driver out and then he almost smashes me, but I jump out of the way. That's one of my favorite clips ever. That's actually up on my channel, so check that one out. Oh, let's see here. What do you think DICE will include in the next Armor Kill DLC? What do you hope they include? Well, I think it's going to be obviously vehicle focused. You know, obviously the AC-130 is going to be in it. I'm curious to see if it's on every map or only the one map, because I know we are getting 4 maps. I don't know. I think all the details on Armor Kill are pretty much leaked. I'm really excited for it, honestly. I think it'll play a lot like Oman and Caspian and Firestorm in that respect, but I think it will be a solid DLC. So to answer Sebastian's question, which is right underneath that, what upcoming DLC are you most looking forward to? I'm going to say dinosaurs in in-game, or whatever that's called. Alright, so more questions. Let me find some more questions for you guys. I got another thread here, so. What is the best gun in the Close Quarters DLC? That would be the Scar L, in my opinion. Alright, continuing on. What are your favorite TV shows and what is your favorite film? Well, my favorite movie ever is Jurassic Park. My favorite TV shows, there's a lot I like. I do enjoy Game of Thrones right now. My favorite TV show of all time is probably Seinfeld. I don't know why. I've just always enjoyed that show. I can watch that, you know, the repeats of that over and over and over. I don't know, it's just a really solid show. But other than that, I've always watched a lot of the mainstream shows. I'm not a huge fan of shows like Lost or anything like that that requires a lot of thinking. Although Game of Thrones is a thinking man show, I am enjoying The Wire right now, which my good buddy Ben Sally let me borrow. So those are some of the shows that I am enjoying. Left or right is a question asked by Riley. I'm going to go with left because everybody always goes right. Alright, next question. Why did you move from consoles to PC? Well, to be honest with you, I used to play a lot on PC. And I decided halfway through last winter that I didn't want to play. I had this nice PC for gaming. I didn't really want to waste it on playing Battlefield 3 on console. So I moved over to the PC, never looked back. I enjoyed it a lot, and now that's all I play on, just because it's easier to get the games. I never have to leave my house. I can just sit in here and be a pale white nerd, because PC gaming makes that easy. What do you do outside of YouTube? Well, I do a handful of things. I am a consultant, and I work on other side projects. I don't really have a set job. Some of my stuff I do is super secret, so I can't talk about it, but I do consider YouTube part of my job because I do put a lot of effort into my videos and make sure you enjoy them, and in turn you guys support me a lot, and I do appreciate that. I just enunciated appreciate that. There you go. What is my favorite class and why? My favorite class is Recon SV98. What is the good price of a capable gaming PC to play Battlefield 3 on high settings? Well, the card I had could play Battlefield. I just looked down at my card. The 6870 could actually play Battlefield 3 on high. This right here, which I recently took out of my computer and upgraded to a 680. It was capable of playing Battlefield 3 on high. The only problem I had with it was that I couldn't record at the same time. So you can get a decent, gaming rig from $700 to $900, somewhere in there. Even go with a budget build around $500. You might be able to squeak out some high settings on Battlefield 3. Alright, this is going to be the last question. If DICE asks you for a new vehicle suggestion, what would you tell them? And this is a tricky one. Now, I don't really know what... I sit down and think about this. Maybe transport jets or something, like a C-130. I think that would be awesome. I know we're getting the AC-130, but imagine being able to fly the C-130 from point A to point B on some of these big armored kill maps where you can transport like 2 or 3 squads. Now that would be crazy, Granted, that would lead to some crazy multi-kills if some sort of Thunderbolt decided to shoot it down, but I think that'd be a lot of fun. So that's one thing that I think would make Battlefield a little bit more carefree. I think DICE is too serious about some of the stuff they put into the game. So a transport plane, maybe a bigger transport helicopter, even like a Chinook. I think they have transport versions of those, but I think that'd be cool. But that was the last question, guys. I tried to get us through as many as possible. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, but be sure to rate the video, and maybe I'll do part 3 if you guys enjoyed the video portion of this better, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.